Good evening. It's Monday, June 7, 2021 here in Cebu City. I'm Cherry Ann Lim and this is SunStar Tonight. The Cebu International Airport has resumed accepting international arrivals, and it has also continued implementing the swab test upon arrival policy of Cebu Governor Gwendolyn Garcia for overseas Filipino workers and returning Filipinos. The resumption of flights comes after Malacanang ordered the diversion of all international flights bound for the Cebu Airport to the Ninoy Aquino International Airport in Metro Manila for 8 days from May 29 to June 5. Shari Coronel reports.
The Cebu International Airport, or MCIA, has resumed accepting international flights yesterday after 8 days since inbound flights for MCIA were diverted to Ninoy Aquino International Airport, or NAIA. In a memorandum issued last May 27, the Malacanang ordered all international flights bound for MCIA to be diverted to NAIA last May 29 to June 5. With the resumption, MCIA is still implementing the swab testing upon arrival policy for overseas Filipino workers and returning Filipinos based on the Executive Order No. 17 of Cebu Governor Gwendolyn Garcia. GMR Megawide Cebu Airport Corporation Chief Executive Advisor Andrew Harrison said 2 international flights from Doha, Qatar and Singapore arrived at MCIA yesterday. Harrison added that the MCIA is also implementing the 300 maximum capacity of arriving passengers in line with the available accredited quarantine hotel rooms. In a press conference today, Garcia said she directed the Department of Tourism and Health to check additional hotel rooms to be used as quarantine facility for arriving international passengers. She hoped that by this week, the number of accredited hotel rooms will be expanded to 5,000. Meanwhile, the governor thanked the 8 lawmakers who signed a manifesto of support for the provincial government's swab-upon-arrival policy. The signatories were 1st District Representative Eduardo Gollas, 2nd District Representative Wilfredo Caminero, 3rd District Representative Pablo Jan Garcia, 4th District Representative Johnny Salimbangon, 5th District Representative Vincent Franco Frasco, 6th District Representative Imari Dizon, 7th District Representative Peter John Calderon, and Ako Bisaya Party List Representative Sani Lagon. They also urged the Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases to respect the rule of law and respect the local autonomy of Cebu Province. In a separate press conference, Health Secretary Maria Rosario Vergire said that discussions are still ongoing on Cebu Province's swab-upon-arrival policy. President Rodrigo Duterte has asked the DOH to critique Cebu's arrival protocol. Chari Coronel, SunStar Tonight.
Over 10 million COVID-19 vaccine doses are expected to arrive in the country this month, and just in time as the national government kicked off the mass vaccination for workers under Priority Group A4 today. Kenneth Torres reports.
Over 50 workers belonging to public and private sectors have received their first dose of COVID-19 vaccine today as part of the symbolic vaccination of the Priority Group A4. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque Jr. said in a press briefing that the symbolic vaccination signals the start of mass vaccination for workers in both formal and informal sectors. Group A4 consists of private sector workers required to be physically present at their designated workplace outside of their residences. Employees of government agencies and instrumentalities, including government-owned and controlled corporations and local government units, and informal sector workers and self-employed who may be required to work outside their residence and those working in private households. Roque said that more than 10 million doses of COVID-19 vaccine are expected to arrive in the country this month. This includes the 1 million doses of Sinovac vaccines that arrived yesterday. Department of Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergire said that workers aged 40 to 59 will be given preference over those aged 18 to 39 to align the campaign with a prioritization framework that gives preference to older adults. The initial target is to inoculate 13 million workers in the NCR Plus 8, which consist of the National Capital Region, Metro Cebu, Metro Davao, and the provinces of Bulacan, Pampanga, Batangas, Cavite, Laguna, and Rizal. But National Task Force Against COVID-19 Chief Implementer Secretary Carlito Galvez, citing a recent verbal directive by President Rodrigo Duterte to distribute the vaccines to other regions as well, said LGUs that complete the vaccination of A1, A2, and A3 may proceed with the vaccination of A4. Kenneth Torres, SunStar Tonight.
At least 10 establishments in Cebu City have been issued show cause orders for violating health protocols and the executive order of Mayor Edgardo Labella. Shari Coronel reports.
The Cebu City Police Office has reported more than 10 establishments which have been caught violating the minimum health standard and executive order of Cebu City Mayor Edgardo Labella regarding the lifting of liquor ban. These establishments were issued show cause orders by the city's Business Permit and Licensing Office. However, BPLO head attorney Jared Limquiaco said that they can still continue their operation pending resolution of the cases filed against them. Limquiaco said pending resolution of the case, his personnel are monitoring these establishments if they follow health protocol or if they continue to violate these protocols. The Cebu City government has allowed bars to operate and sell liquor while strictly following the minimum health standard. Under Labella's EO, for an establishment to be allowed to reoperate, a special permit to operate is needed. A representative from the establishment must undergo Health Infection and Prevention Control Officer training to be conducted by the Emergency Operations Center. After the training, the EOC, led by the BPLO team, will inspect the establishment to determine its maximum capacity. The allowed capacity will be posted in front of the establishment. Under EO 130, establishments can only accommodate up to 50% of their maximum capacity of seated customers at any given time, regardless of floor area. If an establishment will hold a live entertainment, it also needs clearance from the EOC. Chari Coronel, SunStar Tonight.
For the latest in sports, here's Kenneth Torres.
Yuka Saso became the very first Filipina to win a golf major after he won the 2021 U.S. Women's Open title Monday morning in San Francisco, California. The 19-year-old Filipina golfer beat Japanese Nasa Hataoka in the third hole of the playoff. Saso showed incredible resilience as she bounced back from a sluggish start of the final round, overtook Lexi Thompson and caught Hataoka, who ended up with a 4 under par. After the two exchanged pars on the first two playoff holes, Saso finally broke through in the third. Saso joined 2008 champion Inbee Park as the youngest winners of the tournament. Kenneth Torres, SunStar Tonight.
And before we go, SunStar congratulates Cebu Landmasters Incorporated on the topping off of 38 Park Avenue at the Cebu IT Park tomorrow, June 8th. The property is developed and managed by Cebu Landmasters. It is a joint venture under El Camino Developer Cebu Incorporated in partnership with Gothong Southern Properties, JRKD Property Holdings Incorporated, and Acrosur Development Corporation. To get the latest, visit www.sunstar.com.ph. Follow us on our YouTube channel and official social media accounts on Twitter and Facebook. I'm Cherry Ann Lim. Thanks for watching SunStar Tonight. See you again tomorrow. Good night.